This is deeper than the ocean.
Happy New Year! Lofi Poli Sci coming at you. Mike Pickering here, bringing us that newness all around the world. Seeing what's going on today. And is it different than yesterday? Is it just another Monday? Let's go and find out. Executive news all around the globe, starting out in Venezuela, where the opposition to current President Nicolas Maduro has officially stripped interim President Guaido of his title as interim president after only 3 years of not being president. I mean, that was the whole goal, be interim president to be president, but if you're interim president for 3 years, well, you're really kind of not, right? I mean, this is interesting, and in a way, it's kind of sadly time, because really, they need to move forward. If they're serious about taking over from Maduro, this legal constitutional means that they've been working on, it didn't work. And in 2024, next year, weird to say that because now we're in 2023, but next year, presidential elections are back. So now the opposition is looking forward for a different tactic to win in that election. But can they actually beat Maduro? Interesting thought, huh? What do you think? Question mark. Out in Myanmar in 1 month, on February 1st, it'll officially make 2 years since the military coup took place, and that former leader Aung San Suu Kyi was arrested. She was arrested almost 2 years ago, and she is still being put on trial and still being convicted of corruption charges almost 2 years later. She was just sentenced to another 7 years. Now, that's up to 33 years total. She's 77. How long do the military actually think she's going to live? Right now, it's at 110. I mean, really, why go through all of this if you're the military? Question mark. To Brazil we go, where we have a new president. That's right, Bolsonaro is gone. Welcome back, Lula. It's official, but will it be different? Granted, this is a swing from the far right to the far left, but Congress in Brazil is a true multi-party system, and Lula will have to make one hell of a coalition in Congress in order to get much of anything done. So eyes open on Brazil, people. Just because things change, well, sometimes, don't things just stay the same? Question mark. And more executive news out for you out there out in Israel, as Benjamin Netanyahu is back as Prime Minister. And no sooner than he returns does half of the United Nations General Assembly ask the International Court of Justice to rule on Israel's occupation of the legality of holding the territories of the West Bank and the Gaza Strip. Oh, people, asking the United Nations to do stuff. Will this year be different? Will things change at the United Nations and in Israel? Question mark. And a last piece of news to send you on your way for the day. To Croatia we go. And Croatia has officially become the 20th member of the Eurozone. Now, what's the Eurozone, you may be asking? Is it like the EU? Well, no. And yes. You see, the Eurozone is a grouping of countries within the European Union. The European Union has 27 member countries. The Eurozone now has 20 of the 27 members. And the Eurozone, it's the group of countries that use the same currency, the euro. This is incredibly important, as it's the increasing of integration in the European Union. It's the only kind of supranational organization of states that we have like this on the entire planet. It's more countries saying, yes, let's get our EU on. Now, 7 countries remain that are not part of the Eurozone. Bulgaria, Czech Republic, Denmark, Hungary, Poland, Romania, Sweden. What do we think? Will these last 7 countries rush to use the euro? It's a whole new year. We'll have to wait and see. And that's a brief snapshot of what's going on in the world today. Check out Friday's End of the Year blog post up on lofipolisci.com. It's a quick read, people. Give it a read. And check us out on Instagram and LinkedIn. Connect to us. And it is the last week of Season 6. Next week, we're taking a week off. Always remember that Lofi Poli Sci is more than just me. It's the we that we be. Talk to you tomorrow, Lo-Fi listeners. Pickering, signing off.